Good morning students, Sairam. Continuing with our session on Visual Basic, let us understand toolbox in VB in our class today. The toolbox contains a set of controls that are used to place on a form at design time, thereby creating the user interface area. The common controls in the toolbox are pointer. Pointer provides a way to move and resize the control form. Picture box displays icons, bitmaps and metafiles. Text box is used to message and enter text. The next control is frame. Frame serves as a visual and functional container for controls. Command button is used to carry out the specified action of the user. Checkbox displays a true, false or yes no option. Option button allows the user to select only one option even it displays multiple choices. List box displays a list of items from which the user can select one. Combo box contains a text box and a list box. Timer executes the timer events at specified intervals of time. Shape is used to add shape. For example, rectangle, square or circle to a form. Line is used to draw line to the form. Image is used to display images such as icons, bitmaps and metafiles. Label displays a text that the user cannot modify or interact with. So, the set of controls in toolbox are pointer, picture box, text box, frame, command button, checkbox, option button, list box, combo box, timer, shape, line, image and label. Now let us understand more about the next window of Visual Basic, which is Properties window. Properties window is used to establish initial property values for objects. Object here refers to text box, label, etc. The drop-down box at the top of the window lists all objects in the current form. Two views are available, alphabetic and categorized. Under this box are the available properties for the currently selected objects. The next window is Project window. The project window displays a list of all forms and modules making up your application. You can also obtain a view of the form or code windows from the project window. Now let us learn to create simple VB application. Here we are not going into technical aspects of VB programming. The purpose of this section is let you get a feel for it. In order to execute simple program of VB, we first have to launch Microsoft Visual Basic. Normally, a default Form 1 will be available for you to start new project. When you double click on the form, source code window will appear. The top of the source code window consists of a list of objects on the left and their associated events or procedures on the right. The object displayed is form and the associated procedure is load. As we have not inserted object in the form window, no objects are seen in the drop down box. We will go to form window and insert objects. When you click on the object box, the drop-down list will display a lot of objects. Here you can see the form, the command button, etc. Similarly, when you click on the procedure box, a list of procedures associated with the object will be displayed. Some of the procedures associated with the object forms are activate, click, double click. Each object has its own set of procedures. You can select an object and write codes for any of its procedures to perform specific tasks. When you run the program, don't be surprised that nothing shows up. In order to display the output of the program, you have to add the form1.show statement, or you can just use the form activate event procedure. Now you are able to see the output. The command print does not mean printing using a printer. Instead, it means displaying output on the computer screen. You can also perform simple arithmetic calculations using the activate event. Press F5 or click on run button to run the program and you will get the output. The output is arranged vertically. Suppose you want to arrange the output in horizontal manner. Remove the last three print statements. Continue with a comma and start 20 minus 10, comma 20 into 10, comma 20 divided by 10. Now run the program. The numbers will be arranged in horizontal line separated by spaces. Children, in our first session of VB, we have learnt that Visual Basic is event-driven program. One of the example of event-driven is click and double click. Now let us learn about click and double click program. Click and double click program displays a message whether the label is being clicked once or clicked twice. For that, insert a label and rename it as My Label from Properties window and change its caption to Click Me. Double click on the label and start writing the code. My label dot caption is equal to, in the double quotes, write you click me once. Here the event is click. With the same label, the event double click is also used. How? My label dot caption is equal to, in the double quotes, you write you click me twice. Now we will see how this program is executed practically. Insert the label. From the name, you change the label to My Label. From the caption, you change it to Click Me. Go to alignment and make it center. From the palette, change the color to red. Double click on that label. Now start writing that code. My label dot caption is equal to, in the double quotes, you click me once. Here the event is click. Now change the event to double click and start writing my label dot caption is equal to, in the quotes, you click me twice. Now run the program. So click on the label. If you click once, it will display you clicked me once. If you double click on the label, it will display you clicked me twice. So with the same label, we have two events, click and double click. So children, we have understood about the toolbox and also learnt about click double click program. We will continue with more such programs in our next session. Thank you.